Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Modded Minecraft. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Guys, before we get started, I just want to say something really quickly. I kind of had like this epiphany, right? And I got to thinking, like a lot of people on YouTube, they complain about not getting enough views and, you know, their channel not being successful. And it kind of blows my mind if you think about it. Like 4,000 to 5,000 people come and watch my videos. That's 5,000 different individuals watching one video on the internet that you made. That is insane. Insanity. I just made up a new word. I don't know. It just kind of blows my mind, you know, if you think about it. Like, I guess I'm just grateful for you guys and thank you sincerely. So thank you, because you changed my life, like honestly. And if this video only makes one person happy, then I'm happy, because I just want to improve your guys' day. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started with today's episode. So I've been playing this pack on and off for a while now on live stream. And one thing I wanted to test was this storage drawer controller. So if you don't know what this storage stuff is, this is a new mod that came out. It's called storage drawers. This thing allows you to have different items stored. These hold up to 16 stacks. And one of the cool things about this is that you can manage this entire system with this thing right here. So for example, we could put like this right here, and then let's test one of the better features of this thing. So you see how I got like cobblestone and spruce? I can click that and it's gonna put all of those items in there. So one thing I was thinking about doing is, because we don't have 8 yet, one thing that might be super helpful if we can get this to work together would be to make a huge storage system like this, but I want my inventory panel to work with it. So here's what we're going to try to do. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I really hope it does though. So let's put this right here. Now I'm going to use this hopper because this hopper has a very cool ability. The front of this thing is the sides of it need to touch an inventory panel. By this thing touching this, it's going to touch all of this. But the front of this thing has got this cool ability. You can put some items in there just like that, and it's going to store those items for you automatically. So what I'm thinking is that if we use the front of this thing with these upgrades, so for example, if I use a cable like this, and then we would need to turn in and out, and then you... and you. So will that... oh my god, that works! That's awesome! Oh, that's good. That's really good. So how fast does it take to... I wonder if that's going to deposit that. Wow, that's really slow. Okay, so depositing items, not the fastest system, right? Like that's really slow. Like, is it even working? Like I don't think it's moving, so I don't know what it's doing. Well, maybe we could devise a better system for that. One thing we could probably do is make speed upgrades for the item conduit. So that's electrical steel, a piston, and redstone, and iron. I don't know if I have any electrical steel left over, is the problem. Let's take a quick look. Stuff is pretty hard to come by. Electrical steel. I think it was iron was the other thing that we needed. Iron. And let's look at the speed upgrade for this. So iron, piston, and redstone torches. Okay, so we would need redstone and then wood. Did that ever go in there? Okay, so that never went in. Alright, fair enough. And we got a redstone, so we would need pistons, so cobblestone. I don't have very much cobblestone, do I? Oh. Okay, I've got 64. Alright, so let's go ahead and make the piston. You. And then we need to make the redstone torch. Now, I don't know how fast this is going to go for this upgrade. So let's see. Let's go back to page 1. So that's one upgrade. Actually, you know what? Let's make a couple of these upgrades, because we don't know how fast this is going to go And we at least want to be able to test and see how fast it's going to go. So let's make a couple pistons. There we go. Let's make, well, like 7 more. There we go. Now, okay, so there is 5 upgrades. So if we were going to input this stuff back into the system, how would we make that work? We would need to have a chest. And eventually we could hook this up to an ender chest, if anything. Put the chest right there. Excuse me. And we would need, I think, you know what? I don't know if we needed an awareness upgrade for that or not. We would need to extract, and we would want to put the speed upgrades in there. And then, so, if I just, seems like that worked pretty fast to me. There we go. So now we have a way to put items in the system and remove items out of the system very, very quickly. So we can make a very, very good storage system with this. Now these are limited to 16 stacks, but with this thing inputting by itself, we could make a zillion of these things and it would work. I don't know the range of this item, but I think we're in for a treat with this. So let me go ahead and we're going to go ahead and move on. I want to start working on probably a new area today, so let's go ahead and do that now. Alright guys, so instead of building over in the mushroom biome, I have decided that I want to build over top of water. I've seen people use these water wheels and I want to kind of inspect them for myself. So I made a little platform here. Now don't worry about the platform looks right now. We'll figure out what we're going to do with them later. So the first thing that I want to do is I have never used one of these water wheels before. So the first thing I want to see is just how big it is. Holy crap, that's huge. Okay then. So I'm trying to get a good idea. So 3 high. Okay. And we'll need to go sleep really quickly. Yeah, those things are huge. I also crafted a couple other things. I'll show you that in just a second. Hold on. I crafted a leadstone energy cell, some leadstone conduit, and then just a couple other little bits and pieces. Alright, so if I'm going to use, like, I've seen people use 3 wheels at a time. Oh, you know what I didn't look and see? I didn't look and see, like, how far away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so it's like 4 blocks away. I'm trying to get an idea of where I want to put it in line with this. So let's see here. We can go up 1, 2, 3. Something like this right here. So if I were to put it right there, okay, so I would probably want it 1 more over. Right there would be perfect. Okay, awesome. So let's pick that up. And I'm actually going to place 3 of these down. Actually, I should probably do it from the other side. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to place one of these. You need a kinetic dynamo to make these generate power. So that's what we are going to use. Just like that. And then we should be able to connect these to this. There we go. And let me remove this. There we go. Now we need to make sure that this has water. So, here, let me do this really quickly. Just give this a little. I need a little walkway. Now, I think if I read accordingly, these things generate 75 a tick. I'm not sure, so. And I'm gonna go over 1. Actually, I guess right here would be okay. There we go. Trying to get an idea of where I might want to put my water at. So like right there. And okay, so it's spinning. That's good news. And right here. Okay, I need one more bucket. I want to make sure that it's got, you know, like full power. Crap. I need to put it in the middle. Hold on, sorry. I should have brought more buckets with me. So you... Now, this is the only place we don't have it in the middle. Yeah. So, you. There we go. So now that we've got all of that in there, now I want to see if it's generating power. So to do so, we need, I think it's on the top part of it. Oh, okay, good. Generating a decent amount of power. Now, I think the game plan would be to make these work double, right? Like, couldn't we just do it like this as well? Yeah, that would totally work. Alright, alright. I'm getting an idea of how I want to build. Okay, so what I think I want to do is I think I want to build a frame around this out of spruce and get our water poured in. That could totally work. Yeah. Alright. Something like that, I think. So I'm going to get this next part built, and then I'll come back and we'll work from there. Okay, so I've got a frame built, and I've got these things running. Let's go ahead and take a look at it from the side over here. I think it looks pretty freaking awesome. I think it turned out really well. So I decided to use 2 of the wheels. I thought I could connect those together in the center, but I couldn't. It didn't seem to like work out the right way. So I just used 2 of the kinetic dynamos. So this is what we got all the way around. And now I want to connect these together with a platform over here. So we can have like a generator room or something like that. So something, let's connect these out. Something like that. And then I also want to connect these together. Now we won't have to do that on the other side, but something close to that. And then let's see. Now it just depends on like, you know, how big we want to make this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is that? 6, 9. Okay, let's make the room, this room 9 as well. And one thing I was wondering is, should we do this? Try to stick with the details that we've already made. I need to do it on the other side too, probably. So 3. Will there be that? 1, 2, 3. And we can always change this later. Let me know what you guys think about this. Okay. I don't want that there. And I was thinking about using, let me grab you. And I was thinking about making a, like a cover with micro blocks. Go over here. So this could be like our machine room or something. There we go. Crap. There we go. All right. So we've got a little room built here. And I would probably want to connect this one. Maybe something like that. Yeah, definitely like that. Now, do we want something to come across the middle here? Yeah. Okay, so let's grab these micro blocks. I'm actually going to make some more of them. Other side. There we go. And I was thinking about maybe making some sort of custom cover this. Like across the top of it. Let me know what you think about what this looks like, because this will be like our where we have all of our machines and stuff. So we don't want anything to be able to get in. Well, then we could do that in the middle. I actually really like that. So let's do the same thing on this one. Oops. X. Let me go sleep. I should probably just bring my bed over here. Slacker. Okay. The water wheel is actually turning out pretty good. The only problem is I know that some of the machines constantly use power. So we'll need to remember to turn some of them off. So you... Did I put that in the right spot? That one's not in the right spot. So let's get rid of this one. You... God, micro blocks are kind of hard to place sometimes. There we go. Perfect. And then same thing on this side. Wow, I knocked that one side out like super easy, and then this one's being a pain in the butt. There we go. And then two in the middle. Do we do outside? Yeah. So you and you. Okay, so what do you guys think about that? Should we do a custom one in each one of these? Oh yeah, that looks really good. Oh my god, that's so awesome looking. There. Oops. Now, depending on where we have different things going, we would probably want some sort of railing as well. Like, so I don't keep falling off like I do. Now, that can be, obviously, that can be fixed however we need it to do it, but I love micro blocks. Aren't micro blocks just the coolest thing ever? Or something like that. Okay. Maybe. I don't know about that. We'll see. But I really, really like the way this thing is turning out so far. We also need to break some of this down. There we go. Okay. So our first little area where all of our machines will be, it's kind of finished. I think I'm going to put my machines like either right in there or like down these pathways here, like in the middle. Not sure where I want to put them just yet. But we'll have to figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the area. But so far this turned out really nicely. Alright, I'm considering putting my inventory here. So what we would think, I think I'd want to do is probably get rid of this. And then we would want to put the inventory manager there. Well, actually, we would probably want that, because we'd have to have the cable in the front part. Maybe we would put it backwards, like that. Then we would put a chest there. And then so we would need cable going to both of those. And then, so let's see. We would want the speed upgrades, remote awareness, and then we would want extracting for that one. And in and out there. Then we would want another cable to come up top here. And I would probably disable then you, and then remote upgrade in and out. So that would pretty much connect us all together. And then I made a bunch of these drawers, and I also made trim pieces. Trim pieces are the corners. So we could do 2 high, or we could do 3 high. This could be like our new command center. And then so to connect the corners, we would just remove these. Actually, I don't even think we would have to remove all of it. We could just put that there. And I'm pretty certain that that will connect all of that together. Yeah. Perfect. Let's try the bottom. Yep, okay. So then we would just need to... Now, one thing I'm kind of curious about is, does this work over here? Awesome. So, this could be our storage room if we wanted to do it like that. Obviously, I'll leave it up to you guys what you think. We could use this as power, or we could use this as storage. But it could work out pretty well. And then we could just keep building little water floaty guys for different reasons. But this could be like our main command center. Something like that. So then... And that's just gonna randomly go different spots. Now I wonder, I don't think it puts it in the corner. I want to check though. Does this thing... Okay, so the corners don't have storage. Just making sure. So this could be our storage room. So let me know what you think about this. I think I like it though. I think I want to keep it. So I'll wait till move everything over here until you guys decide what you want to do. But I think I want to keep this. All right, folks. I think that is going to do it for this episode. Let me know what you think down below about the rooms and the water wheels and all that kind of stuff. I would love to continue this build. I love these things, man. I just keep staring at them. I like them. Anyways, so let me know what you think. Anyways, hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I love you, and there's not a dang thing you can do. This is iJevin.